She doesn't have a shy bone in her body. I see that. Look at her. Look at her.
She's
Are you really ready? She's like ready. She's like ready. So just tell us a little bit about yourself. Introduce yourselves. Introduce your daughter, and tell us a little bit about yourselves. Look at her. Look at her.
Yeah. You can talk about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm Ryan Wermeling, Greta's dad. This is Greta Wermeling, my wife's Maddie Schuler. And so, Greta's 2 years old now, and she has a condition called congenital central hypoventilation syndrome, which, essentially boils down to her brain not sending the right signals to her diaphragm. And so when she falls asleep, her breathing just stops completely.
She likes Bluey, as you can tell. She does really like dogs. We have 2 dogs, and she's a big fan of them. Really likes animals. There's a community of, because it's so rare, there's like less, I think the estimate now is like 2,000 cases in the world with her condition, so very, very rare. We don't really know anyone close to here, which is crazy, as big as Louisville is, that there's not any other families, but there's a Facebook group, like a private Facebook group for families with this condition, for patients themselves and then parents with kids. And so that's been a really good resource, and it's kind of amazing. Something now with social media that's great that can connect you to other families. So
I'm a physician, so I've sort of seen the physician side of people that live with some sort of disability or some sort of difficulty in life, and Maddie has worked with people like that in the past, but just living that experience really drives home the sort of structural and infrastructural change you have to make to your whole life to accommodate these things. And so we sort of, even beyond just Greta individually, but sort of have a different perspective on other people's experiences that are different than hers, but just knowing that these things that maybe don't seem so impactful when you meet someone in passing, there's this whole separate side of their life that is, sort of entirely sequestered from their public life a lot of the time. And so it's sort of given us more of an appreciation of that, and but also not then using that as a way to sort of retreat from life, but really just sort of take everything on. And
I think just a lot about resilience too. Like if you had told us, when we first got our diagnosis, would we ever be able to do all of this? I would have thought no way, But somehow we've made it work, and she's been really resilient with everything that she's gone through. And like Ryan said, she doesn't know any different, but
big impacts. And that's something that I've talked to.